Hey everybody. It's 11:24. Am I getting ready for bed? No. No, 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 no. No, what am I doing? I am geeking out hard over a package that I got and had to unbox with all of you. So, grab yourself a cuppa if you want to, a little sneaky snack if you want to, and hang out. We are going to do an unboxing or first impressions of a deck that I am so excited to get my little paws on. So it is from Chanel Days. And if you're familiar with her channel, I just found her about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I just found her channel. It's a fellow YouTuber and tarot enthusiast and freaking cool ass looking human, like girl. She's so cool. And so I've really enjoyed her content. So of course, link will be down below. And she's created several decks, and there is one that I fell in love with upon sight. And so it is the Deathly Flowers. Yes, the Deathly Flowers deck. So this is the packaging, the exterior packaging that it came in. I had just opened the package when I realized that it's at the end of a very long day and I could not remember the name of the deck. So take two of the video I had to run, and I'm glad I grabbed my iPad because I want to look and discuss a few details that are on the iPad. So without further ado, let's open this up. This is as far as I got, was just to here because I wanted to do a genuine first impressions because I'm so freaking excited for this deck and I think it is going to just be chef's kiss. So I wanted an authentic, true first impressions as I'm opening it. So it's from Make Playing Cards, or it was distributed through Make Playing Cards. And they usually come in a cardboard box, but this is the first time that I've gotten a deck from them, and it's in this envelope packaging, which, cool. It's bubble wrap, kind of very skinny bubble wrap in there. So hopefully there will be no damage. But yeah, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the ordering process and some new developments with that. But this is what it came in, and oh my god, y'all. At it. Look at the backing. So it comes in shrink wrap. She does give you a couple of options. One of the options is that it will come. You can order it in with a tin. At least at the time of me purchasing it, or the Make Playing Card box. The exterior Make Playing Cards box, I don't think I'm going to order that again. Another deck that I've ordered from them a couple of times. Two of the decks that I've ordered from MPC with the, just flip top cardboard box, but it's not good construction, so they don't hold up. No shade to the creators of the deck. It's a, Make Playing Cards thing. So this comes with cellophane wrapping. Oh, I can't even. Oh my God. Look at the freaking backings of this. Jesus, look at just oozing, dripping with delicious, just delicious, lustful, delectable. Ugh! So there's roses and pomegranates on the back. And this was a love letter, essentially, that Chanel Days did to Persephone. And it's really funny that as I happen to see coincidence, uh, this deck is when I had just purchased a package to work with Persephone a few weeks ago. And she's a goddess who's been always like, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. We never really. And so I felt called to work with her for the first time ever. And it's just hilarious as I was doing some of the homework and journaling prompts with this course, lo and behold, Chanel Day's deck comes up. So it is every bit from the first impression of just the first card as freaking delicious, gorgeous. So we're going to talk pricing, we're going to talk all that stuff momentarily, but without further ado, let's just do first impressions. Oh my God. So again, we have our backs, and it is very much dark Persephone energy. I don't know if there's nudity in this deck, so be advised, there might be. God. And Chanel Days is a Scorpio, and this deck just screams, oozes with Scorpio deliciousness. Oh my God, look at the pomegranates and the roses. And I love how she does have a touch of just with the green, dark green foliage, the shadows and the way the shadows and light play on the imagery. So yeah, standard make playing cards, NPC. It should be a drinking game. How many times can Camille say make playing cards in one video? Um, yeah, so the little snapback and flexibility with the slight almost plastic coating, light almost plastic coating feel. Be advised, it's not. One of my cards from another deck got dipped in water. Thank God, instantaneously. But just be careful how close you put your cards to a spiritual cleansing bath. Full, this gorgeous nebula galaxy, almost like it almost reminds me of like menstrual blood, and like, but a nod to like at the same time creation. I don't even know. It's just this beautiful fluid galaxy spaciousness floating in this. Oh my God, Chanel, girl, you did the damn thing. And this is only card 0. So as I say that, I notice she does not appear to have numbers on, at least where we are now in. Oh my God. I'm just going to shut up and show cards because there's going to be subsequent videos on this deck. She doesn't appear to have numbers, but the titles are written, and I love that font, and quite honestly, because it's vaguely similar to my own handwriting. Look at this magician. Oh my God. So the 4 representations that would normally be on the magician's table, we have our candle for wands, our pomegranate for earth, our butterfly for swords or air, and our roses for hearts. So as you can tell, it is linen, which, Chanel, you're awesome. I Oh my God, you guys. I have things I want to say, but then I just keep looking at them. It's just, look at this high priestess. And if you guys know me, High Priestess is my absolute go to card. High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles, Star and Moon. But High Priestess absolutely is my absolute favorite card. If that does not give all of not only the High Priestess vibes, but again, these delicious, dark goddess, scorpionic, Plutonian, God, the richness of the color, her handle holding the candle flame, one in the skull in the other hand, while she is with this gorgeous red veil. So, very much the bride of Hades, um, the bride of herself, Persephone, claiming her own autonomy by doing the deep self reflection. Talk about the energy of secrets and mystery, of high priestess energy. Oh, the empress. I love this beautiful beam of light. It's very almost like neon. Oh, what a really cool, unique take on the emperor with these powerful hands. And it's an extremely woman-centered deck. Um, I don't know if there are any actual. I don't know if there are any men in the deck, but the hands have a very masculine. And she did specifically say in one of her videos that she chose for the emperor to be one of the few exceptions in the deck by specifically finding um, a man's hands. But yeah, kiss the ring, very powerful. And I love, oh, how the emperor and the empress have that shaft of light shining through. Oh my God. So all of these gorgeous veiled faces. Look at this crown on the Hierophant and the bookshelf in the back, the nod to knowledge, wisdom, but also knowledge, education, teachings, um, rulership, leadership. Oh my God. Oh, what a lovely lovers. I'm just going to start flipping through, guys, because I'm going to ooh and ah over these. Chariot. This red is so freaking vibrant. It's like it's just screaming at you. I love how she has a lot of old Hollywood glam, new Hollywood glam that's going to be in the deck that you'll see. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. The Eye of London. Well, I guess they have these eyes all over the place. The only one I know is London and Seattle. But she is down in Australia. Oh my gosh, the Justice card. Oh, 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 the Hanged Woman. Oh my gosh. It just oozes with feminine power and beauty and divinity and sensuality and gorgeousness and unapologetic self agency. And the Death card, do not worry about your contradictions. Persephone is both Floral Maiden and Queen of Death. You too can be both. Death card. I love very Santísima Muerta. The butterflies in the background with a really wonderful way of talking about change and transformation. Ooh, temperance. So collage, obviously, and photo manipulation, which, oh my God. So devil is named Shadow, and almost the Pulp Fiction type imagery from the Pulp Fiction novels of like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Ego. And I love the neon lights. Tower. My gosh, this is just, when I saw this deck, oh my God, the star. When I saw this deck, and I don't remember who had posted it, um, I fell in love with it. And then I went to Chevelle's channel and found it. So the moon, not loving the sunflowers on the moon, honestly. Interesting nod to the crater, but still not mad. Hedy Lamarr is the sun. Honestly, I don't love the more cartoon style imagery of the sun here, but Again, not mad at it. How gorgeous. Hedy Lamarr was absolutely a shining star in Hollywood and a brilliant, brilliant woman. The research that we now have for, if I'm not mistaken, AI, but no, for the internet came from her research. And though I am definitely no fan of AI, for a woman to have been in the 20s, one of the founding forefathers or foremothers or four individuals of technology that we're using today is so amazing. Judgment. The world. Oh God, what's in my head now? We can change the world. LA band would totally go with this deck. You guys know my memory. Oh, so we have additional cards. Persephone's Path. Oh no, here she is, draped in white with the roses. Better. I love that. I freaking love that. A friend of mine, one of my dearest and oldest friends, Laura, from eighth grade, G. Harvey, Laura, blonde girl who was in the drum line with Brian, she always used to say better, because you know what? Better counts. And I think for those of us who were raised with, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all, which had it was steeped in something meaningful and well intended, but turns into crippling procrastination due to perfectionism. So I love that. That better. Maybe. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Again, very, very seductive. No. Now we're just at no. So I love that she's put yes and yes. So we have actual yes, no's in here. And the blessing, like you would find on the Hierophant with her hands, with the benediction, the hands in that symbol. Okay, so Ace of Air. And we do have the butterfly on there, which is interesting. It's an Ace of Air, but there is a cup there. Emotion and intellect can be in the same place at the same time. Two of Swords or Two of Air. Three of Air. Oh, Mara della Rosa. Stop. Now, I love you. I love you so much for putting us in the world. And she was so lovely. This is the Five of Air. Whatever. Yeah, talk about total disregard. Whatever says it all. Six of Air. She was so lovely when I messaged her a couple of times as a person who is not a fan of Lennon. Chanel, it's fine. She was so sweet and lovely to me in messaging. Seven of Air, two-faced. And saying, maybe you can message MPC and see if they would be willing to possibly do the smooth satin finish. I forget, someone taught me just recently in a comment of what it's called, and I forget. The more smooth satin finish. But this is the particular, there's different versions of linen cardstock, I guess, that people can use through MPC. And this one is, I'm not mad at this at all. As a person who does not prefer linen. Oh, wow. You can see that's the Eight of Swords. What a beautiful. So it is obviously very Rider-Waite Smith. But it's clearly very unique, own specific, beautiful interpretation. So now what are we on to? So she did say this. She was not able to go in and change after she created the deck. She wasn't able to go in and change the font on some of the cards where it's very, very difficult to read because it's in white, and most of the cards are done in black, but not all of them, as you can see. So this is the page of air, and the pages are all hands. This is the knight, and the knights, I think, are all mouths. We'll see. Don't quote me on that. The queens. The queens are all incredibly beautiful, empowering female figures. And Eva, God, I'm sorry, you guys, my brain fog. I'm not claiming it, the brain fog. Incredibly amazing Penny Dreadful. I think she's a perfect queen of air. I love how the color palette is just very much this shades of crimson, red, and white, and black. It's so beautiful. Now, these are called lantern moths, which are invasive species here in the US. So that's pretty interesting as the symbol for the Ace of Swords. So now, or the King of Swords, excuse me. So now we have our Ace of Cups, beautiful chalice of pomegranate, Two of Earth. So, okay, yeah, at the top of each card in the suit, that in the respective suit, it seems you have the symbol. So now we're into Earth, and we have the Pentacles at the top of the card. So we have our Three of Pentacles, our Four. Oh, I'm not sure what actress that is. Of Pentacles, Five, or of Earth, I should say. Oh my God, you freaking killed it, Chanel. But yeah, as I was messaging back and forth with her, she was so incredibly sweet and lovely about discussing the linen cardstock. So just the exchange that I had with her, because I was very, very on the fence about it, getting the deck because I don't like linen. But just the exchange with her being so gracious, and just you could feel, I could feel the sweetness in the text that she was sending or in the comments. So that was just the final thing of like, okay, I'm totally buying this deck. Beautiful Eight of Pentacles, very 1940s. And I do love the inclusivity that she has in here. Share as the Nine of Earth. I mean, if that's not the Nine of Pentacles, Share, like who could be? Oh my God. It's just like listening to an Eva O podcast. Page of Earth. So the hands again. Yes. Knight of Earth. Oh my God. Oh, gorgeous. The Queen of Pentacles, since that is the queen that I self-identify as a Capricorn and many aspects of my personality, that's another big card for me. It's gorgeous. King of Earth, Ace of Fire. So I think what I'm going to do, so now we're into the wands. I think what I'm going to do is one of the video styles where I just have music playing and it's just my hands with a close-up on the cards without any commentary, just looking at the cards. This deck is definitely going to get that. It's kind of a challenge to find music that I can play. So if anybody has any ideas where I can find really evocative music that won't be a copyright infringement, Star, I'm looking at you because you always help me with these things. Seven of Wands. Oh my God. Oh, Cerberus. Oh, yes. Who guards the gates to Hades. Eight of Fire, which is going out for a nighttime stroll on the broomsticks. Nine. Although that gives very 10 vibes for me, but I can still see the nineness of it. I'm absolutely in love with this deck. This has instantaneously earned its way. Our page. Oh my God, fingertips as candle flames. Stop it, Chanel. This has instantaneously earned its way. Angelina Jolie's Queen of Fire. This has instantaneously earned its way into top favorite decks. Boom. It just came in. Yeah. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Three of water. Oh my gosh. The roses. It's like little snow ice crystals on there, water droplets. Fucking Monica Bellucci. I love this aspect of dark Persephone and that I am getting to know that energy of this beautiful goddess through the work that I'm doing in the course and still working my way through. And this deck is going to be the most perfect addition to really developing a relationship and speaking with her. And even though it is specifically for Persephone, I could definitely see specifically working with Hecate, her best friend, with this deck, and with my Gitana for sure is the one who was like, shut up by the deck. And thank you, ma'am. Page. Knight. What, like, how freaking unique the way that she has depicted the knights. Oh, that reminds me of the album cover from the Cars back in the day. Shake It Up. And again, the unbelievably fucking goddess that is Monica Bellucci. I think that was when she was in the Matrix in that video. Our king. So that is all of the cards. And then I love how she did this. Instead of having an LWB little white book, she printed it on the cards. So it's a quick reference. And again, she did say, hey, sorry, the print is small and not easy to see. NPC would not let her change it. Drink. So it is a little challenging to read, but it's a great reference right there. And again, the gorgeous freaking background. So each card has, so this is the full, yeah, each card, each one of the 5 cards are the 5 different categories in at the tarot structure. So we have for the majors, 5 of wands or candles, wands or candles, water, cups, roses, ace, air, swords, butterflies, and earth, pentacles, pomegranates. So she just has a quick, short little blurb about some keywords. So, for example, Ace of Earth, new opportunities, wealth, promotion, material offers. Knight of Earth, realistic, trustworthy, grounded, steady. So it's a nice little reference guide if you are a person who is new to learning and working with the tarot, which would lend itself to this deck being phenomenal for an experienced reader. And I would say for someone who is new to tarot, it still holds true enough to Rider Waite Smith that I think a new reader could absolutely read with this deck, but for an experienced reader, oh my God, yes. I am in love with this. I cannot wait to see how it's going to pair with other cards. For sure, my Haunted Manor by Syrian Shadows. I mean, just look at this. I mean, um, Lacrimosa tarot, tarot of vampires, um, the energetically, the magic of you oracle. There's so many things that this is going to be beautiful with to blend with. Um, the edging, she offers it in this, well, the plain. She also offers it in the most delicious, gorgeous red gilding, which would be the similar if you have, as a matter of fact, I'll pull it out. This video is getting longer than it needed to be, but as we do. Red gilding along the lines of this Howl Haunted Manor has just a gorgeous shine on it. I guess I can pull the cards out to show you. Like it seems to be that level of red gilding from everything I've seen online. I really, really wanted that, and I was going to get that. Now, let's talk New World Order, shall we, folks? To the iPad. So, my MPC receipt. Thanks. My MPC. God, stop it. My receipt. Um, the deck in and of itself was only $41.15. The shipping, this is very interesting. This receipt says something very different than what the checkout. When I went to check out, my $41 deck jumped to $70.78. And I was genuinely confused. And so I closed out and said, oh, I must have done something wrong, and then clicked it in. So, hi, welcome to the world where we're tariff. We have tariffs on things. And so be advised, if you do get this deck, or I'm assuming at this point, anything from MPC, um, the tariffs are making quite a hefty difference. So again, this is very strange that on this receipt, it doesn't say tariffs, but I can tell you when I went to check out, it very clearly and specifically, very transparently broke things down and showed what you were paying for, how, you know, and the word tariff was very clearly stated that the price of the tariff added another almost $20. I think it was like $18 roughly for the tariff. That's not the tax, that's not the shipping. So that made me change from, and that is how this deck that came in shrink wrap, no box, no tin, no gilding, a total of $70.78. I will say this was awesome, that they did seem to send it close sooner than when it was projected, 520, and here we are on 516, and I have it. So when you go on, just make sure that you look to see which options that are the right ones for you. So it is a little bit of an investment deck for an independent deck and an independent creator. I am all about that. And for a deck that is this mind-blowingly delicious, like this is like the most delicious succulent steak dinner. Like this is all the things. This is steak in a gorgeous glass of the most beautiful Syrah, and yeah, this is just all things. So I am happy to support. I think that's a very, very fair price point for what you're getting. I was astonished, appalled, and mortified in one of Chanel's videos where she explains that she makes hardly anything. Talk about labor of love. She makes hardly anything off of the decks, which a whole nother TED talk, life, capitalism, whatever. But I am honored to have this amazing, beautiful deck. I want to kind of sit with it, so I don't want to shuffle, but just to show you it, that like butter. So if you are a person who riffle shuffles, like butter baby. So, and again, the linen, so it slides, it's very slippy, it slides easily, but so if you do hand over hand shuffling, it will go well. Let's just split a card from the middle of the deck just to see what we get. Again, the deck hasn't been cleansed, not doing any shuffling, but oof, shadow, ego, the devil. Which this deck is all the delicious things of. I think it's a perfect card, just without any provocation or any questioning. Yes, this deck is very Scorpio, even though this is ruled by Capricorn, but the devil card and the shadow aspect, and this deck would be phenomenal for shadow work, for really doing deep dive work and to address ego and to come face to face with our innermost stubborn, hard headed aspects, Capricorn, and to dominate them as opposed to them having power over us and us being the terrified maiden running in fear or being taken advantage of and taking that power back. So, yeah, she reads like a dream already, and we haven't even cleansed her or done anything. So, again, this has been first impressions of the Deathly Flowers. And she said that she named it the Deathly Flowers deck because to bring out that aspect of, yes, Persephone is, the springtime goddess and the maiden of floral and the flora and flowers along with her mother Demeter, but she is also the queen of Hades. And so to bring out that dark goddess energy. And so I am truly happy to have this deck, Chanel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about the deck. If you make it all the way to the end of this video, leave a goth red rose. I don't know if all phones have it. I know the iPhone has an icon of the red rose that's like more the dying red rose. So leave either the dying red rose or the regular red rose so I know that you made it to the end of the video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.